Who's back? Mark is back. Hi, it's been a while. It's currently February the 21st, Saturday. For all those of you who have just joined me, my name's Mark Briggs and I have an allotment at West Yorkshire. Right, things have been happening while I haven't been on. I've done a few jobs which I'm going to show you. I'm going to take you around and catch you all up. Today all I'm going to be doing is starting some celeriac off, take it home and put it in my propagator at home. I did come down with the intentions of putting an oak tree down, well, trimming it, but I forgot to put my chainsaw on charge, so that's gone out of the window. So yeah, I'll pick you up and I'll show you around and I'll show you what's been happening between the rainstorms. Well, I won't say storms, but rainy days. Currently, the sun's trying to get out. It's forecast a dry day up till about 3ish, but I won't be here then because I'll be going on and watching the football. So yeah, I'll pick you up and I'll show you around. So I'll catch you later. Right, we'll take you up and we'll start at the top of the plot and I'll turn you around and I'll show you what I've been doing. Right, this bed did have collies in last year. My collies weren't a success last year. I had a few, but I don't know whether it was the warm weather or what, but anyway, they weren't very successful. This bed used to be 2 beds, but I've taken the wooden boarding out because I couldn't keep on top of it. It was these scaffold boards, I think they were about £6 each, and then there's a stain and keeping up, and they last about 3 years, if that, and then you got to buy more, replace them, and it was costing too much. So what I've done, the boards are rotting, so I'm taking them out. I'm going to dig all this over and make it one bed. Currently I've got Savoy cabbage in. I've got 3 Tundra, I believe they're called. They've been a success this year, the Savoy. These are my overwintering Aalsmeer cauliflowers. As you can see, they are beginning to tighten up. There's no heads yet, but they are tightening up. Last year I was harvesting them around about March, but it looks like this year they're going to be a bit late. If they don't work, I'll start them off a bit earlier. This bed, I'm just waiting to dig it all in, all this vegetable matter. I'm going to dig it all in because I haven't had any manure delivered this year. These are the last of my carrots. These are Autumn King. Now, to say I've had a success with them will be understatement, but I mean, there's one meal there probably. I'm going to take some back for dinner tomorrow, but yeah, I mean, you can't argue with them, and they've done well over winter. This bed was where I had my leeks. I cover them up with Enviromesh to stop the alum leaf miner, but this year it didn't seem to bother as much. Right, mainly it's just everything's just covered up waiting for next year. Here's another. I don't know whether you've seen this before, but this was 2 separate beds with a path going down there and scaffold boards around. They're rotted, so I've joined them all together and made one bed, and this is where I'm going to grow my climbing beans. Now, my climbing beans last year, the French climbing beans and the Bolotti, did very well. My peas, no. Alderman peas, no. I didn't even get a bag full. The biggest success this year has been my sprouts. A new variety, Atwood, I think they call them. I normally grow Weevesham, but these were like that. Solid, beautiful, lovely. Yeah, big success growing them again this year. These leeks I'm leaving in to go to seed because I'm running out, because not many leeks bolted. So I'm leaving these in to go to seed for seeds for next year because I'm running out. These are me garlic from last year. Not from last year, but the clothes say from last year. I planted them in October. And I've got more here. Now these garlic, I've kept them separate from them. These had a little bit of onion white rot. Cleaned them up, dried them out, and they've dried out alright. So I've put them in, and the thinking behind it, the more I put them in, the more resistant they get to onion white rot. That's my thinking. So that's it. Oh, I don't know whether I mentioned it, but I've been having problems with the pond leaking. I finally fixed it. Got some Gorilla Tape, underwater, bang, done it, and it's holding. Fingers crossed. Between rain, I've been coming down and I'm paving this area here, as you can see. But I've run out of flags. So what I'm thinking about doing, I have had some old conveyor belt given. So I might take the flags up and put the conveyor belt down there and use the flag somewhere else. Right, another thing I've been doing, which needed doing, and I don't know how far I got on the last video, but it's happened on the what I call my corner plot. Rhubarb's coming up. I was going to force it this year, but I couldn't find a bucket big enough. So yeah, this is the corner plot. This is where I had my beetroot. Only it didn't turn out to be beetroot. It was rainbow chard, because it was from safe seeds, and I must have harvested from a chard plant. But we boiled the roots, and believe it or not, it tasted just like beetroot. They are the same plant, the same family. So yeah, boiled it and tried it. It was a bit earthier, but yeah. Strawberries, I want tidying up. All those dead leaves want taking out and tidying up. Right, this has been, looks like we've had a bit of wind. Right, this is what I've been concentrating on. I don't know whether you can remember, but all here was just raised boxes. They've all rotted, so I've got them all removed, and this is what's been in as ballast. Concrete blocks and loads of bottles. I've taken the load down to the tip and put them in my recycling. But I'm going to tidy this area up, rake it all flat. This is one of the last of the raised beds, as you can see. It's just full of bindweed and brambles, so that wants flattening. I'm going to rake it all out, and at this end I'm going to put some Jerusalem artichokes, if I could say it. I know the spread, so I'm just going to put this area, put some artichokes in, and keep on top of all the brambles. But all this, I don't know whether you can remember on previous videos, but all this area, just spin you around again, all this area here was just a mass of nettles, brambles, bindweed, and all them raised beds that weren't doing anything, and just full of rubble bags, concrete fence posts, and this is all the waste wood from them, which I'm trying to keep dry. I have been burning some. So yeah, well, it looks like oh, that's a good sign. That means spring is on the way. More rhubarb. This grapevine wants a really good prune. I need to get some advice because I'm getting grapes, but there's too many and they're small. So I want some advice. The apple tree at the far end, I've given it a good prune. Took the height off because it was getting too high, and the fruit last year, well, as you can see from the ground, we couldn't keep up with it. The pears not so good. We had about four decent pears. But yes, this here, I've dug it all over, covered it. As I say, I've had no manure this year, but this is where I'm going to grow majority of my onions. I'm going to grow more onions this year, and I will show you. I've got some at home, and I've also got some in the greenhouse. I'm going to compare, starting them off at home and starting the ones in the greenhouse on Boxing Day, and see if they catch up. If they do, I think I'll stop starting onions at home. Another thing that I've been doing, as if you can remember, I've been having trouble with my shed roof. I was fed up of painting it with roof paint, which is like a mixture of paint and fiberglass. But as you can see, if I zoom in, I've refelted it, reboarded and refelted, and removed all the corrugated metal. I'm going to use that, and I'm going to make some either on the fencing over there, because that's seen better days, or I'm going to use it to make a compost bin. So that's what I've been getting up to. Oh, not a great big change, but yeah, it's going to be exciting this year because, as I say, I'm going to open some of the beds up and do away with these boards. I have still got some scaffolding boards which haven't yet been stained, which I'm going to replace some of the broken ones, make a decent bed, and then once they've gone, that's it, I'm doing away with them. So that's it, guys. I'm going to have a cup of tea, and then I'm going to open my potting shed and start some celeriac off, take them home and put it under my lights. And then when I've done that, I'll take you into the greenhouse and show you that. But I'm going to have a cup of tea first, and I'll show you inside the greenhouse. Right, on that note, guys, I will catch you later. Well, that's the kettle on. So while that's boiling away, I'll take you to the greenhouse and show you what's happening in the greenhouse. In we go. Uncovered everything, because normally I've got these plastic sheets over. So yeah, these I started on Boxing Day. They've been a little slower than normal. These are my Stuttgarter. This one is my latest sowing, but I think it might be a bit too wet. I thought that with this, but as you can see, I don't know whether you can, I have got germination. These were sown after these because these were taking so long. I sowed these as a backup, and then they started showing. My leeks, they're very slow. I do it every year, Boxing Day, sow my leeks, sow my onions, and normally, well, they're like that, bigger than that. This lot of leeks I sowed because these were taking so long. I didn't think they were going to germinate, so I put fresh compost in and fresh seed. That's why I'm down on leeks seeds. These are onion sets that didn't do anything last night. They didn't bulb last year they didn't bulb up, so I've saved them. I'm going to put them in the ground and see what happens. These are my Yeah, what are they? Let's have a look. Red onions. These I started off at home, and I brought them down, potted them on and brought them down because they were getting a bit, well, they weren't doing anything at home, to tell you the truth. Whether it was too warm or not, I don't know, but they just stopped, so I brought them down. These are exhibition onion from Exhibition Onion Seeds, which I grew last year, but as I get same again, they didn't do anything. So I've dug them up, put them in a plant pot. I'm going to put them in the ground in about March. Hopefully they won't form onions because they're very, very soft. So hopefully what they'll do is they'll bolt, and I'll get some exhibition onion seeds. That is the plan. These are Zebrune shallots, which I started off at home a couple of weeks ago. I'm going to start some Zebrune. I'm going to start some Zebrune shallots in the greenhouse. I might stow them next week, and if they catch up, I'm going to stop sowing them at home and just keep sowing them in the greenhouse if they catch up. So I think that's it. So the next job is a cup of tea when the kettle boils. Can't hear it as yet. Then I'm going to sow the celeriac, and then home, put it in the proper. This year, if I don't get any decent sized celeriac, I'm going to give up, because I've been growing it now. I didn't grow any last year, so I didn't have any seeds. But I keep growing it, and I get bulbs the size of, well, they're not. You got to virtually put the whole harvest to make a decent meal. But they're a nice taste, nice nutty taste, nice with mashed potato. But apparently the artichokes, the Jerusalem artichokes, are the same taste, nutty taste as celeriac. So we'll try that. Right, I'm going to have this cup of tea, which I keep saying, and I'll catch you later, guys. Well, guys, I got my cup of tea, but I just wanted to bring you back and to show you this. Not my. Look at that. The sun is out, and it's quite warm actually. Quite mild, as you can see. The coat's off, so happy days. Right, I'm going to have this cup of tea, and then I'll get back to you. Right, cup of tea had. Time to start the celeriac. I don't know whether you can see that. I'm growing monarch, celeriac monarch. So yeah, so first of all, I'm going to grow it in a little shallow tray like this, and then when they get big enough I'll prick them out and pot them on. So I've got this compost, nice fluffy compost. I like using, I'm surprised I can still get it actually, clover, multi-purpose. But, yeah, still getting it. Very fine seeds these, but can I grow it? Can I? Yeah. Likes well manure ground, or well fertile soil, so I've manured it, and it likes boggy ground or plenty of water. Don't mind standing in water, because it is classed as a swamp plant, a bit like celery. So plenty of water, plenty of manure, and I cannot grow them any bigger than, well, that. As I say, I've got to take the whole shebang to make a decent meal. So you don't get a lot of bloody seeds in there. Right, so put plenty in. There's enough there for next year. But as I say, if I don't, I'll use these seeds, and if I don't get a decent crop, I use these seeds, and I'll just call it a day for celeriac. Let's give them a slight dusting on top. the All Essential label. That's the way the harmonic, and a little bit of water. I'll leave them in here, and then I'll take them straight home and put them in the propagator. Right, so I think that's all my jobs for today. Put them away, and yeah, I'll catch you. I'll either catch you later on today, or I'll catch you on the next one. Well, there you go, guys. Pulled a few carrots for dinner tomorrow. They have a bit of carrot fly damage, but nothing that my wife won't sort out. That'll scrape off, and a nice little tundra. So yeah, that's it. That's the first video of 2026. The next video should be bring the broad beans in. All depends on the weather, of course. But yeah, that's the next video, putting the broad beans in. So I'll catch you on that one, and we'll try and keep them coming this year, because I know it's been a while since my last one. But what with weather and things are going on in the background, which I will slowly elaborate over the next few videos. So yeah, I'll wrap that one up, and I'll get back to you on the next one. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and to all my regulars, it's good to be back. I'll catch you all later.